There we go. Mic check. 1, 2. Cool. Let's do this thing. My streaming PC is acting up. Well, that was fucking weird. I desperately need to clean this office. Okay. There we go. Trying to remember how to play this game. Let's go, let's try to do this quest. Is that really the closest spawn? Oh, you're like, oh shit. Yeah. Ooh.
I let you have that.
Ooh. What is this? A one-handed ranged weapon? Oh shit, is this like a wand? Oh, it is a wand. Okay. I'm just dumb. Oh, I just can't block because I have the Grimoire. Because that increases my cooldown and decreases my ability cost. Oh my god!
Hurry in the brush!
Jesus Christ, this thing does so much damage.
Good fight.
That was like hardly even fair.
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. To be alone? With my thoughts? Oh. Envoy, that's the last thing I want. This is where you're supposed to distract me. Lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Don't be. I don't know where to begin either. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I walked away, Envoy, and I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. At least I'm in good company. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, Yardsley, it's felt easy. Too easy. Yeah, and that worries me. You're so clear-headed, so easy to follow, that I've been able to fall in line and back you up. But I'm not that guy, Envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah! Oh, yeah! Ah! Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah! Ah! You! Oh!
In the middle of a very heart-warming, emotional sequence.
Better than the alternative. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Or maybe I learned plenty. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it.
That was the point. Thanks, babe.
But he's not here, and that is because of me. I'm finally owning that. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that? He was all those things. I never forgot it. I guess I stopped thinking of him as anything other than the dying man I left behind.
Exactly.
I never realized I'd let my failure change the way I remembered him. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done, I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tom always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler, not a soldier.
Attaboy, Kai.
Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to.
Attaboy, Kai. Did some self-reflecting.
3 things you can count on here. Sand, monsters, and more sand.
You know, they did a pretty good job with the crickets. They're just as annoying as in real life.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course.
Sure. I was under the impression that you liked it rough.
I always ask nicely. But as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind? I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. Technically, yes. Well, it set me on the path, at least. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators.
Yes.
The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Usually I enjoy a bit of pain, but this was a bit too much. I wouldn't recommend it. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go? I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice. As smart as you are, Envoy, I sometimes forget that you are still a layperson. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them. Oh, you even learned their proper name. I can't believe you listened. You'll make me cry at this rate. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do? Oh, darling. Don't you know that I'll do what I want, no matter what anyone thinks? I just wish to ask a friend their opinion. Now, come on. Answer the question. What would you do? Oh, my love. That is a fate worse than death. They'll need someone to help them build a new home for the Animancers. And maybe, if I was there, I could at least make sure our tea house has enough stock to keep Monto happy. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilichi. He'll never believe me.
She's adorable. God, you still have shit to talk about?
You think those Adirans were onto something? Or were they onto something before you ended their studies? Do you think they could have cured the Dream Scourge? Dearie, the best science has a little danger attached. I just hope we made the right decision. I suppose you're right. But we missed an opportunity to learn more, and we won't get such a chance again. I hate to see it slip through our fingers.
Fair.
Had you left them to their own devices, who knows what we would have gained? A cure might sound far-fetched, but what if they found treatments for the Dream Scourge? And even other ailments? But our loss, I suppose.
Well, shit.
Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling? Always a pleasure, Envoy.
Let's not do that again. Let's stay out of Archmage's domains from now on. Sure, we made it out alive, but that outcome felt out of my hands more than I'd like. Oh, that small army of skeletons she sent after us might care to differ. Anyway, I'm glad to be out of there. Time to curl up with some jerky and a few swigs of Wodak. Anyway. Thanks for talking.
Listen, thank you for visiting Tama's memorial with me. I didn't think I'd ever trust someone the way I trusted him, but both of you have a clarity of purpose I've never seen in anyone else. I'm happy to be proven wrong. Like I just woke up with a hangover. Every feeling, every memory I tried to keep a lid on is sloshing around, and I'm struggling to keep my balance. But I'm also remembering moments I hadn't let myself think on in a long time. Feeling a warmth I couldn't get close to. It's a process.
We think of grief as a burden, as something to be conquered. After a while, it gets to be so familiar, it's almost a source of comfort.
I wish this were another burden to conquer. That would feel easier. It's hard to imagine grief ever being a comfort, but I'll have to take your word for it.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I'll get there. And thank you for seeing this through with me. Was there something else? Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in. Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller?
Yeah.
No. Well, yes. But it's more than Tama. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars.
Oh my god, I really wish I could remember that.
I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc Brew after a long day's patrol tasted better than any feast. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death. True. But I can't help but feel that the Thirdborn I knew 6 years ago would have faced it better. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving? Or it'll go the way of the godless and their ruins. Not sure which idea makes me more uneasy. What about you? You were sent by your emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. You released Igwolf, but you didn't stop the Steel-Garot's attack on Fjord. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow. I can take watch. I'll be up a while anyway.
God damn, dude, you still have shit to talk about?
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about... I know your emperor sent you here to represent Adi, but the Steel-Garot raising Fjord has got... Then why did your emperor send them? Look, I'm not trying to hold your feet to the fire. The cruelty we saw, it's hard to reconcile that with... I just wanted to know how you're feeling about... I hear that. Unfortunately, it makes venturing through the treacherous wild seem like a... Anyway, this may be your burden. What's on your mind?
Thanks, homie.
Night.
Okay, yeah, we gotta move on. I can't keep talking to everybody.
Singing sand, we feel the essence seep from the ruins. The teeth and the dunes roll before us. We have questions still. A lion kneels, a blight before it, spells and suspicion at its back. What ruled the land alone now seeks the safety of the pride. They burned us. They trampled over us. This is their way. We feel the people of Thirdborn huddle together in the dark. We smell desperation, panic. Then, the seasons change. They turn to each other. The rose does not depend on the moss to survive. We look deeper. Our limbs sift through sand. What do you know of this?
Nothing. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about ever.
We cannot tend the flower if we do not know its name. For years, we watched the Akita share their food and tie their hands. Gifts, promises. Why do they undertake these rituals? Still, the word eludes our grasp. Perceive the ocean in a drop. Do its waves sing to you? Spring turned to winter. A soul torn from its rightful home. This we understand. New leaves breach the impenetrable clay. A bush unfurls amid the suffering and strife and blooms. Nothing should live here. How can it sprout? From what well does it spring? Four arms build together, a fence made stronger, peace restored. We have learned much. Dream of shimmering scales as you rest.
It's not what I meant to do.
Nice shot. Oh, you got it.
Check your right.
There's always the next one.
Yeah. Who's above me? Oh, fancy.
Next one's mine.
At least it's a beautiful place to die.
Mine now.
If you ignore all the dead bodies around, it's beautifully connected.
Always used to boast about her family's military history. She was better with a hammer than a sword.
A potato.
The poor dear. He didn't stand a chance.
Ow. Why is everything muffled? Jesus, that dude got fucked. Ew. Don't mind me, just grave robbing.
You there? Over here.
You're still alive?
At least you took care of those bastards. Glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. Wait, Naoki sent you? Of course he did. He would be the one to make it out. Well, you can tell him we're all dead. Soon enough, it'll be true. We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there. Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
That's not much of a squad. Thirdborn used to have proper scouts with real training.
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the Dream Thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorubs were our first official mission. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Don't bother. I'm halfway around the wheel already. Just listen. Since we left Thirdborn,
Why can't we heal
he's been
him?
running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorps he's going to kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real. Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. If anything, it might finally convince that idiot Naoki. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me.
Why can't we heal him?
Isokso!
Please. Let me spin.
I tried to heal him.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
Sounds like they wanted to be.
I didn't realize how bad things had gotten here while I was away.
The Dream Scourge seems to have set all of Thirdborn on edge. I guess I can't blame them wanting to do something.
Hee. Now I can make little ice platforms.
Good run! Here we go!
Maybe. They seem to break as soon as I get them. Oh, shit.
Check your right!
Get fucked.
Who's ready for more?
Hello again. Have you found anything? Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened? Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course, but... Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home to Thirdborn. If you saw them,
You want out?
you'd agree with me.
Oops.
I think I would know if I was sick, okay? Someone had to leave and let the others know what happened. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know. Thank you! I'm glad you finally seen reason. And thank you for the badges. Hopefully they'll bring some comfort to their families. Oh! And thank you for believing me. I know how tough it must have been.
Those poor, dumb bastards. No matter what really happened, I feel sorry for them all the same.
Agreed.
Can't help but feel he's getting off easy.
unlocks armor essence. Decreases the essence penalty for light and medium armor up to 15. Oh, so I gain essence. Decreases the essence penalty for light and medium armor.
I know zombies can be pests, but... Oh, poor dears.
That's what'll happen to everyone in Third Run if we don't stop this. This one's mine.
Yeah. Me and this wand are invincible. Oh shit.
On seek.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing on us, bro. Ooh. Got me some healths.
Magical ability required to make such a barrier. It's remarkable.
Stay sharp. The path to the ruins is swarming with dream thralls.
Knives in check!
Weapon's not doing the job.
Oh, that's the magical barrier.
Next one's time. Show me what's so rough.
Away with you!
Knives in shadows!
Yeah, knives and shadows.
Yeah.
This will flare in the eyes!
Chest. Nice. Am I even going the right way?
never seen so many dream thralls in one place. What's drawing them here?
Disturbs us.
Enjoy the pain, dears!
Ori in the brush!
I need my space!
Burn, baby, burn.
I was just getting warmed up.
I've dreamt of exploring Nagukubel for years. To find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished. Raingrim did say the ruins were drawing the Dream Thralls.
There must have been a battle here long ago. See those metal corpses? We saw them around Naku Tedek, too.
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless. Oh, they're everywhere, but no one knows where they came from exactly. Apparently, they weren't fans of the godless. Godless ruins are filled with magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Akedan lore. I don't think the godless did well against the magfolk.
Still, I wonder why they fell. Were they overwhelmed, or taken by surprise, or something else?
Fierce. Blood like a fountain. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say? Perhaps more. It's impossible to know the true count. Anything of historic importance is often blood-soaked. Are you ready? We're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already.
Watch we find absolutely nothing. Oh, here I am yawning.
Ah, Rothan Roth.
Oh.
God save
That was cool.
We remember. They loved, and we loved in return. We are nearly free now. We remember. They loved, and we loved in return.
Stinging wasp! Cory in the brush! Invaders in the garden!
Oh shit. find it interesting how easy that breaks.
Oh, look at that Audra. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient Kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
Okay.
An intruder comes.
That's a ghost. That's an Akitan ghost.
You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me, before I strike you down. The Gardener grows and grows and grows their reach still, I see.
The Gardener. That must be how the ancient Akitans referred to their god, to stop it all.
I am Lumena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our king. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us. We would have offered them everything, just to save some piece of us. But they did not speak. The Deathbringers were only there for the slaughter. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akita, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. The sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this. No one answers. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears. The gardener was afraid, yes. They were terrified. That was all they saw. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akita wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging one more time to be set free.
We wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
I don't know.
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second. We wish you a better fate than the one we saw. The path to the garden lays before you. It is the only way. Go now. Your trials begin.
Okay.
Understudies, we just spoke to an ancient Akedan.
Take your best shot. To your left. They really didn't need to go through all this trouble just for us. That's one for us.
No, they did not.
That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godlikes.
Why is this door so small? Ooh. What's this? Oh.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up. Leave that one there.
Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
I get the feeling they're not dogs.
Not at all.
On the walls now. Easy.
Oh, hi. Oh shit.
Next one's mine.
Get fucked. Oh, that one got a little hairy. I'm not gonna lie.
So much for the first try. On to the second.
Ooh.
You have the gardener's markings. Why have you come here? The Magfolk sought the gardener too. And our gardener knew what the Magfolk would do. The waters boiled.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How did we do this? We bleed, they bleed, the Magfolk strike. How could we pierce the vein? We cannot, we writhe.
There were so few of us left when the Magfolk were at our doors. We are dead. What can pity do? Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path? We will know the breadth of your wisdom.
Wisdom, huh? Afraid this one's all on you two.
Trial of the mind. I wonder if there's... Ah! This is so exciting. Don't you feel alive?
For now.
For now. Love that.
So, who's going?
Oh! Oh, for that timing.
Yeah.
These ghosts aren't very
No.
helpful, are they?
Maybe you just gotta soften them up a little.
Fuck. Oh, come on.
Find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash.
Forget how to go into full screen.
Someone sick!
Is it you? I thought I pressed you. Dragon, what's up? I'm so drunk it's not even funny. I had to spend 3 minutes on the roll. Bro, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. And thank you for the 14 month. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's the drink of choice today?
These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
Maybe you just gotta soften them up a little. Play on the charm.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors. Surely they'll warm up to us eventually.
No shit. Oh! The fact that I dodged that without even trying to was awesome. Bruh. Ah! Thought I disarmed that.
Oh, flame traps are the worst. I've lost so many houses.
Please tell me I'm avoiding like all the traps. I think I'm encumbered. Aren't I? I have an ability point. Hell yeah, dude. Increases the essence penalty for light and medium armor, but decreases by 25. Okay.
Well, this just seems unfair.
Those spirits?
Slow down a bit. Make things easier.
Ow. Well, that was fun.
The Echidans are being less welcoming than I'd hoped.
If they're last visitors with the mag folk, I can see that.
They must be trying to protect their gardener. Still, this feels hostile.
Make
Really?
no mistake. I'm sure it's hostile.
It's a shield. 300% parry efficiency.
Looks like a list of building materials. Probably for Nakukubel itself. Third time's the charm. Another door is revealed.
An interesting lock-on feature.
What do you truly seek with our God? Somehow you've proven we now see what you represent. We know the truth. One last time, I, Katenrus, who was Tebaru Sonakis once, no more words. You have not earned. You come as a supplicant. You do not have.
Okay. Fine,
I
fuck
wonder
you.
what's at the end of all these trials. Don't imagine it's good. Of course, these trials require a leap of faith.
You bear our gardener's mark.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our god?
This is... Oh. Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun.
Are we going to elaborate?
Keep your guard up. I don't like this.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do they smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
So, we will not have another calamity in this land again.
If you are as noble a creature as you claim, you will let your bones rest here with us.
What kind of logic is that?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
How do I know you will not lead them astray? You are lost already to them. How could you lead them anywhere? To arms, Outlander.
Enjoy the pain,
Isakso!
Think they're really dead?
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we?
Yatsley, remind me not to make you mad.
Exceptional hammer.
I've never seen an Akedan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
Doesn't look like any map I've ever seen. But I'll take your word for it.
Don't rush me, dearie. Akedan isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate.
Ooh. Hi, Luna. Hi, Luna. Hi. Hello. God, I will never understand how that works. Oh, dude, you just begged to come inside.
Envoy, your god wants a chat.
Come. You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Tabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. You have shown us only kindness and patience. Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. Ungrateful! They forget what we have done for them, how we loved them. We were theirs, and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them.
Did you?
We will not remember. Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them. Dead. They're dead? No, no. Happy. They were happy. We loved them. They loved us. No! We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We loved them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power. It will be your loss to regret. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
I do not trust this entity.
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do?
I don't know what you and Sapadal were jawing about, but it must have been juicy because the Adra started to shake and hum.
You can't hear all the Dream Thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal? Well, that tantrum is attracting Dream Thralls. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The
Agreed.
map points us to Gallowayne's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
Gallowayne's tusks. That's out of the fire and into the volcano. First, we've got to get out of here alive. Steel yourselves.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Let's dance.
Much as I hate to leave, let's get out of there before more things help us. Next one! On the left!
That got a little hectic.
You take lead.
Look out!
Here we go! Everyone okay?
Fantastic.
Oh, big mistake!
Take your best shot.
You asked for it!
Well, a lot of those guys just fucking died.
Leave before you worsen the situation.
Ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads. Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
We know my mic is dying.
This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fur Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal.
Yeah, how about no?
An Inquisitor seeks answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the Burned Queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the Living Lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring? We have that much in common. There are two plagues in the Living Lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Fighting a superior force is one thing, but fighting a god is another. Is she really suggesting that?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the Living Lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Bitch.
Yes. Honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the Living Lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
In a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilichi? And the other Furians? And Quilichi?
Gentle sleep. One moment today, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterscarp. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dream Scourge. In Shatterscarp, at least.
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Reengrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue. No matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
That is quite the fucking choice.
You surprise me, Envoy. After showing mercy to your own killer, you would condemn innocence to pain and death. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge, merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwine's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. If such an alternative existed, I'd have suggested it already. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you.
And neither do you.
Envoy, I want to show you something.
The fuck? That's dope as shit.
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapadal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good? Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose.
Both choices kind of suck, but one sucks
Destroy the
less.
ruins
Sound
and
familiar?
the Dream Thralls,
Basically.
but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
I don't know what to pick, man. This sucks.
Good people die either way. But severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ludwine's right. I hate what the Dream Scourge has done to Thirdborn, but letting that Archmage snuff out even more lives is worse. Destroy the ruins, Envoy. Whatever comes next, at least it's something people can fight or flee.
Y'all didn't help at all. Oh. No, I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Good old save scum time. The problem is, I don't... Oh, and I can't save. I can't save right now. I don't know when the last... Hang on. $10:21, so 10 minutes ago? So maybe the start of this conversation is this autosave right here. I think. This was almost 10 minutes ago. Or this one right here. This is the most recent one. The problem that I have, though, is let's say I do save scum it. I don't know whether the outcome hits immediately or if it hits down the road, like 3 hours later into the gameplay. I wish it wasn't, though. I wish I knew the answer. I mean, either way, it's one of those choices where, like, no matter what you do, one of them's gonna suck, and I have to pick one or the other. It's also really fucking hot in here. Do we flip a coin for it? I don't really want to flip a coin for it. Fuck it.
What? No!
I will honor your decision, even if I think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn, destroy, weave twine.
Soldiers of the Steel Garrote, you heard them. Bring it down.
Gain a bonus ability point to spend in the fighter, ranger, or wizard ability trees. You made Pink Lady sad. I know. But there's the possibility that the alternative would have killed her partner, I think, is who that is.
Bring it down.
The Dream Thralls are no match for our might. These ruins were hideous anyway.
What a waste.
You have destroyed a place of great power. A part of your heritage, no less. Now that I know a new god was the reason for those anomalies in Naku Kobel, there's nothing left for me in the Living Lands. Your decision may yet still kill thousands. We don't know the kind of casualties that will follow. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can dispel my illusions so easily. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice.
Ooh.
The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping. And rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Ooh.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Well.
Finally, those old ruins have a purpose.
Absolute destruction.
Well, that was fun.
Bring it down.
Congratulations, Envoy. You listened to your reason instead of your patron. It takes an ironclad will to defy one's god. Even better. Unlike Sapadal, I have no use for blind loyalty. Destroying the ruins brought us valuable time, but the threat of the Dream Scourge remains. Be on your guard. You and I are willing to do what it takes to restore order in the Living Lands. Heelguard lacks the spine to do what's right, but we won't let that stop us, will we? For now, this is where we part ways. The Steel Garrote and I follow a different path. No doubt it will cross yours eventually. As do I. We'll see who finds it first. Good hunting, Envoy.
I guess it's better to have the scary skeleton lady be happy than not.
I still think her design is really, really cool. Okay, this is going to be a new save. Alright, I think we are going to call it here for today. Well, we made some choices, we did some things, and we're going to find the consequences of those choices on Saturday, possibly. Until then, y'all have a wonderful night. And I will see you. Actually, no, not on Saturday. Saturday we will be playing Death Stranding. So maybe back on Monday again. We'll see. Keep an eye on the socials and we'll let you know. Till then, have a wonderful week, guys. And I'll hopefully see you guys all on Saturday for some more Death Stranding 2. Peace out.